I unlock the door and then you start counting backwards from 100.
Unlock the door. Sounded shorter.
I Think We're Alone Now is a 2018 post-apocalyptic drama starring Peter Dinklage and Elle Fanning. This is going to be a spoiler-free movie suggestion, so I'm not going to go in depth, but if you're interested in this film, please watch it and come back and give me your thoughts in the comments. Just, give us a little bit of a heads up if there's going to be spoilers. I appreciate it. The beginning of the film just shows a small town. We don't see any other person, and then we see this man come into this house, and he's kind of ransacking the place. He's finding batteries and he's taking certain things that he might find useful. And as you can see, everything's dusty. There's a clip of money there. So we have the feeling that, yes, something bad has happened to this town and he's mostly interested in just cleaning. He's taken a few things and he heads out to the next house. But we do get a close-up on this frame, which we see he has taken the photo out of. He is now out front and he is marking a large X with some spray paint. So this is not a movie that gives you explanations. I mean, you have to watch it, go with the flow, and learn as we go along with the story. If you're expecting answers right away, please don't. Just watch it and you'll learn more as you go, I promise. Not really much of an explanation as to why, but like 99.9% of the people just up and died one day. And the only one left in this town is Peter Dinklage. His name in the movie is Dell, and he lives in the library. That's where he used to work. We see, honestly, kind of like a nice little setup. Like he has everything organized, so I don't know if it's more of an OCD or maybe it's kind of like he feels a responsibility to keep going and just keep things organized, or if, honestly, he's the last person alive and there's not much else to do but organize and clean. I mean, you got to have some sort of point in life and some sort of motivation, and I guess this is his motivation. Less chaos, the better. And so he also takes the bodies and he buries them. I think he's always kind of been the odd man out anyway, so he wasn't really used to having a lot of friends and family around. He just kind of was by himself. One night, Dell is awakened by the sound of fireworks. It's kind of a big deal because at this point, he has believed that he is probably the only person left alive in the world. I mean, as far as he knows. He sees these fireworks outside of his window and he decides to investigate later on.
Is there anybody else?
There's nobody else. Hey! Where's the smell? Where are all the bodies?
I buried them.
The keys.
I want to stay.
Good luck.
At this point, Dell has told her to leave. I guess he's not in the mood to have another human being in his life right now. And it's pretty obvious she's not going anywhere. He decides to give her a chance. After she convinces him, we can get a lot more done if you had an extra pair of hands.
That's what she said.
And she's a little more talkative than him, obviously. She has a little more to say than he does. He just kind of keeps to himself again, I understand. So life continues on, as Dell has been doing this for quite some time. He's even on a street sweeper in one scene. We learn that the young woman's name is Grace, and so eventually Dell's like, all right, you can help me. He tells her why they need batteries. He tells her, what to get, what not to get. And he brings her through the whole process of taking the bodies and burying them. There's this one scene when they are burying the body. She's like, aren't you going to say something? And he's like, no.
She was a person.
Did you say something for everybody that you saw?
Every time I saw one, I would hold my breath for 10 seconds.
Now, since I won't be giving away the ending to this movie, I won't be talking about it, so if you're interested, I highly recommend it. Very simple movie. I mean, as you can see, for the most part here, we have two actors, and they just live in this little, quaint little town. Everything's kind of dealt with because he's been doing this for so long on his own. So obviously it's not a big cast, but it does have two great actors in it, and I've always liked Peter Dinklage. I mean, even when he was in, obviously, Game of Thrones, he was a very likable character. It's not a lot of action. Now, if you're waiting for a post-apocalyptic movie and you're waiting for all this action, maybe zombies, maybe raiders or something like that, you're not going to get that with this movie. This is more of a drama. This is more of a drama of two people who are a little bit opposite, but They kind of complete each other in different ways. And she's a little more outgoing. Grace is a little more outgoing than Dell. Obviously, Dell's quiet, keeps to himself. Grace is a little more outspoken, and she talks a lot more than he does.
So a vampire walks into a bar, and he asks the bartender, "Can I have a cup of hot water?" So the bartender then gives him a cup of hot water, and then the vampire pulls out a used tampon and says, "It's tea time." Isn't that gross?
A lot of great quotes from this movie.
With every piece of trash we pick up,
There's one less case for chaos in the universe.
Has anyone ever told you you're kind of a weird guy?
Yeah, but they're all dead now.
If you are impatient, just kind of go with the flow here, because actually the first line of dialogue is not spoken until about 13 minutes into the movie. And since I'm doing spoiler free, I'm not telling you what happens at the end, but at the end it does give you something to think about. So once again, I highly recommend I Think We're Alone Now, post-apocalyptic drama from 2018 starring Peter Dinklage and Elle Fanning. Highly recommend it. I think a lot of people who enjoy a lot of different genres will enjoy this movie. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.